So actually in this time, in this July or June, now it's June or July, the original plan was come here to take a course with the Repa program. But then I changed my mind. I say, okay, let's do it public talk. Because I wanted to plan this sit. So now coming, why I'm talking about the Six Yoga of Naropa, why I try to introduce, is that I wanted to let you know, I wanted to give you this glimpse of what is Six Yoga, what are the opportunities, what are the, how to say that? Possibilities. So this is what I thought, like maybe this time I will go to public and try to introduce what are the possibilities in Vajrayana, or at least show them some glimpse. So then they have like a, okay, listen, to plan the sit. If some of you are new, completely new, we have few people here, and you have at least understanding of what is Tibetan Buddhism or what is Vajrayana, so you have like at least have some glimpse or plan the sit in your mind. Is that clear? So why I'm here today, is that clear? So if you're clear, now we begin. So I have a few small notes. I wrote it. So I will read the small quote from Six Yoga of Naropa. Tummo dedru rangbar, gyulü chakdam rangdo, milam nitu rangda, wesel tumuk rangdo, powa magum sanje bardo jalwa longu. Beautiful. That's all for today. Very profound. You didn't understand. Because Vajrayana is very secret. I have to use some secret language. So let's. What are the Six Yoga of Naropa? What are the Six Yoga of Naropa? So, Naropa, do you know who is Naropa? Just who is sitting beside me? Is he Naropa? Is he Naropa or someone else? So around 10th, 11th century was the very important movement in India, especially for the Vajrayana Buddhism movement. All the 80, how many? 81 or 85 Mahasiddhas? Or 80 Mahasiddhas? Huh? You call it 84? Yeah, because in China they have different, like they call it 85 or 86, I don't know. Because they are adding me.
A lot. Say a lot.
So that was the movement of really all the great Mahasiddhas movement. I mean, that was a huge, very powerful time for the Vajrayana. And that was the time how the Vajrayana kind of really like a, came to Tibet, the time of Marpa. So the Marpa, he was the translator. And he was a great teacher, great master. So he is the one who went to India and who met Naropa. But I don't want to go into history, so that because there are many other, because other different schools have different system and explanation where the lineage. So now, because I just wanted to touch in this Six Yoga of Naropa, means six dharma of Naropa, who is sitting beside me. So Naropa passed to Marpa, the knowledge. And then Marpa bring to Tibet. And he is the one who started to introduce to Milarepa, the great yogi of Tibet. You know? So from there, and then it's continued, so-called now the Kagyu lineage starts. And from Marpa, actually the lineage was not only Kagyu, many other, like in Tibet, introduced many, especially, I think, There are many tantras. Is that clear? So this is what we are going to talk about today. So the Six Yoga of Naropa, the first one is Tummo. I'm sure you all heard about Tummo. Are you feeling a little heat today here? Huh? You're experiencing Tummo actually. And here it says in the Six Yoga of Naropa, Tummo Dedu Rangbar. So what really Tummo will do, Deva and Tu. Dedu means heat, inner heat. Tummo means inner heat. Do you understand? The inner heat. So here say, De means pleasure. Do you understand? The great bliss. Not samsaric bliss, but some spiritual bliss. So what Tummo is doing, inner great bliss. Do you understand? And the inner heat. Inner heat is burning all this defilement. From many lifetimes, this lifetime, all burning. And then you are experiencing this great inner bliss of Mahamudra. Do you understand? Mahamudra is very attractive in the West, no? So then you experience inner Mahamudra. This is what he's saying in the first sentence. So the out of Six Yoga of Naropa, what is the second one? Gyulü. So Tummo is inner heat. Just put it that way. Is it inner heat? Is there any other translation for Tummo? Just inner heat, no? I don't know, if you have another translation, you can just say it. I mean, you can interrupt me. The second one is gyulü. Can you help me to translation? Gyulü, what does gyulü means?
Illusory body.
Exactly.
Illusory body.
Illusory body. How do you say in German?
Illusionskörper.
Illusionkörper.
Illusionskörper.
Illusionkörper.
Yeah.
Illusionkörper. The second Gaba. Körper. So this is the second Yoga of Naropa. So here you say, so it's illusory. I think because here, I think 99% of here today we have who have been practicing Vajrayana and visualizing, do you understand, Dorje Sempa or 16 Karmapa or 15 Karmapa or 8 Karmapa or Chenrezik or do you understand that, I think, or Red Dakini. So you all have this experience when you visualize any deity. Do you understand? So this whole practice of deity is what? Practice of gyulü, illusory body. Do you understand what I mean? And then slowly, for example, in that state of visualization, gyulü means illusory. So because the whatever you are seeing, whatever you are hearing, whatever you are seeing, if you are practicing, just say Dorje Sempa, Vajrasattva. Vajrasattva. So if you are practicing Vajrasattva, what you are really doing inside, you are transforming yourself into purest state of mind. Put it that way. The Dorje Sempa is represent the purest state of mind. So when you visualize Dorje Sempa or chanting Dorje Sempa mantra, what's really happening is you are transforming yourself into Dorje Sempa state of mind. Do you understand? When you say, Dorje Sempa dissolve and purification. So then what is really happening? Actually, you have to maintain this state of mind when you are outside of meditation. Actually, the meditation itself is the practice of gyulü, the illusory body. Because, do you understand, that whole your body is transformed into, what is? Body of Dorje Sempa. That's also illusory body. In the ultimate, Dorje Sempa is also not what? In the ultimate, do you call it ultimate level?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Absolute.
Huh?
Absolute level.
Yeah, in the absolute level, even the Dorje Sempa is not what?
Existing.
Exactly. So now you transform into Dorje Sempa, and that's illusory, but then there's an inner illusory body and then the outer illusory body. So you have to maintain this state of mind. You have to maintain that vibration of Dorje Sempa mantra. When you walk outside, when you come out from the Dorje Sempa meditation, it is so important that when you walk outside, whatever you see, whomever you met, all are what? Manifestation of Dorje Sempa. You are talking with Dorje Sempa. So can you imagine how can you angry on Dorje Sempa? Do you understand? If you really can maintain that, that's you are transforming all this like a what do you call that, outer, that illusory into pure illusion. So that's beautiful. No? One is what? Samsaric illusion into pure illusion. Do you understand? Are you following when I try to say that? So when you go, so everything what you see is manifestation of all the Dorje Sempa and his mandala, his pure land. So can you do harm of environment if it is your own pure land? Do you understand? How can you treat another person badly if you are really maintaining that state of Dorje Sempa, she or he? How you can complaining or blame or all this about other people? Because he is also Dorje Sempa or she is Dorje Sempa. And the second thing, the sound. Any sound you are hearing. So there's only two things which is so important in Vajrayana, which you will come all the time, even in the Bardo, which we are going to touch. One is light, another is sound. So that's also, you can see from the physics point of view. So right now what you are seeing, what I'm seeing, actually we are all seeing what? Light. Are you understanding that, what I'm saying? And then the light is going into your eye, and then it's going back, and you start to having a shape of 3D. And then you start giving a meaning. Are you understanding this? We don't go there. So, as I said, like there is a whole light. All the lights are manifestation of Dorje Sempa, because now all the lights are like a kind of solid in reality and very strong dualistic. That is creating very strong duality and separation, and then all these dualistic disturbing emotions are coming very easily. So as soon as you can transform this very strong, what do you call strong what? The light of illusion as a very separate, I am only, do you understand? And they all are others. Do you understand what I mean? I don't like this one, I don't like that one, I don't like this one, I don't like that group, I don't like that religion, I don't like that politician group, do you understand? I don't like that country people, I don't like this and I don't like that, and in the end, only I remain. And then saying, I don't like myself. What? Do you understand? Then you lost. And then psychological problems start. Then you have to find a psychologist, a psychotherapist, in order to again find yourself. That's the whole work of psychology. I've been studying now for 4 years. I went to, in the beginning, when I came back, so I was more exploring Western psychology. I went to, because in the beginning I encountered Freud, went to Vienna and see his older red cushion, and his daughter, also a psychologist, tried to understand of him. And then I came to, it was I think end of 2013 or beginning of 2014. So I went to Leipzig University to see the William Wundt, the father of experimental psychology, and his work, and met some professors introduced. And then I came to Switzerland and I met Carl Gustav Jung, the C.G. Jung. I mean, I don't met like I met him, I met his grandson. And I was ended up at his institute, and then since then I was going there all the winter and summer course. So I've been doing all this 4 years Western psychology, and interesting that I found that people are lost their self. And then the psychologists try to introduce yourself back again. Aha, yeah, this is me, So, whatsoever, I'm trying to say that in the practice of all the yidams, that's what we are doing into the illusory body, and then in a so-called real life, any sound, all the sound is mantra of that yidam. Have you heard about this before? All the sound, what you are hearing from other people, animal, car, everything, that if you can feel like a mantra of your yidam, whatever you are saying is all the sentient beings are all the what yidam himself, the Dorje Senpai himself, and all that place is mandala of that pure land or pure place of the Dorje Senpai. If you can maintain this state of mind, then you can go be further. So here it says in the Six Yogas of Nāropa, gyulü chakdam rangdo. If you can manage, or if you really success in practice of gyulü, the two things will be dissolved. Chak and dang. Do you know what does that mean? Chak and dang will be disappeared from your heart. Chak means attachment, clinging. No? The chak. Dang means aggressive. Aggressive, and what else there are? Other words? Aversion, aggressive, and what else are there? Angry, yeah. So that attachment and what else? Desire, what else? So that attachment, desire, and aggressive, aversion, anger will be what? In the beginning, decreasing. In the end, it will disappear. Because whom to angry? Do you understand what I mean? Whom to angry? Whom to be pleased? Do you understand what I mean? So now the third one of the Six Yogas of Naropa, which is dream. Do you know that? Dream? Dream yoga. Yeah, so we have to say now Tummo yoga, gyulü yoga, and dream yoga.